Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi washabbihi ajmain. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. We'll start with introduction, inshallah. Can you say your name? You're great. We have mic, right? Ada mic. Ini. Your name, your age, and your grade. It's cool. Yeah, you're great.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Rahma. I'm in 6th grade and I'm 12.
MashaAllah. Good.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Aisha. I'm 11 years old in 5th grade.
My name is Salma. I'm in 10th grade and I'm 16.
My name is Leela. I'm in 11th grade and I'm 16.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Ika. I'm 19 and I'm a freshman in college.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Henry. I'm 13. I'm in 7th grade.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Edwin and I'm in 8th grade.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Umar and I'm in 8th grade. I'm 14 years old.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Hamza and I'm in 11th grade.
MashaAllah. Good. Yeah. So today we'll start with a surah that I think you as youth, you need to know this surah. Right? And let me read first in Arabic. Right? Okay. Say after me, inshallah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Everybody? A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. والسماء ذات البروج واليوم الموعود وشاهد ومشهود قتل أصحاب الأخدود النار ذات الوقود إذ هم عليها قعود وهم على ما يفعلون بالمؤمنين شهود وهم على ما يفعلون بالمؤمنين شهود. Carry together. والسماء ذات البروج واليوم الموعود وشاهد ومشهود قتل أصحاب الأخدود النار ذات الوقود إذ هم عليها قعود وهم على ما يفعلون بالمؤمنين شهود. Right? Okay. والسماء. What sama mean? Look at the meaning. By the heaven. In Arabic, when you read Quran, you see here fatah and then kasrah. That means what? Allah swear. He said wallahi, by Allah. You said wallahu and Allah. Right? Wal asri, wal layli, wal najmi. Right? Fatah and kasrah in one word. That means what? Allah bersumpah, Allah swearing. Okay? Now, if somebody swear, why he swear? Allah, I didn't do it. What do you mean? They want to prove it, right? that he didn't do it. Right? Do you think Allah need to swear? You don't need. Right? But Allah wants you to pay attention because Allah always swear with something that important. Right? Allah sometimes even swear with the fruit. Wattini wazaitun. What tin mean? Fig, right? Zaitun. Zaitun. Fruit of zaitun, right? Did you hear Allah said, wa banana, wa rambutan? No, right? Yeah? Was samai, and the heaven. Okay. You know when Americans said heaven, what American mean? Surga, right? Jannah. No. It's not surga here. Heaven means the like sky. Right? How many sky you have? 7, right? Our knowledge only limited to the first sky. We know what the second one. And the Quran said, وَزَيَّنَّا السَّمَاءَ الدُّنْيَا. Allah said, we beautify, the sky of dunya. Whatever you, okay, what you see in the sky? You see the sun, again, what again? Come on, the moon, what again? The star, right? The sun, the galaxies, everything. But how above the first heaven? Nobody knows. Right? So Allah SWT asks us to look into the heaven. Today when you drive the car, you go outside, try to look up and think, right, about the beauty of the sky. Especially in early morning or before the sunset. Right? So if you drive to Las Vegas, right? So beautiful. Right? So As-sama dhatil buruj. Buruj, he said, can be translated into stars or the place where the angel, they are there and ready to come down. Any moment. Like in the battle of Badr. Right? How many angels came down? 1,000. Right? Thousands angels came down. Right? And in every place in the world also there is angel. Every trees, every mountain, there is angel also. All of you have 2 angels. What's angel called? Huh? You have 2 angels, they're recording whatever you do. What's the name of the angels? Come on. I believe you know it. Huh? Ridwan? Ridwan is the guardian of Jannah. Come on. 2 angels is your friend. What? Huh? What? Raqib and Atid. Raqib and Atid. Raqib writing what? Good deed. And so you're doing now, Raqib writing now. Right? When you do bad deed, and then Allah swear with the heaven, and then he said, Wal yawmil maw'ud. Right? And by the promised day. It means Allah swear with or by the day of judgment. It means the day that everybody, will be equals. In this life, maybe somebody up, somebody down. On that day, everybody are the same. Right? And then he said, Wa shahidin wa mashhud. Shahid is the witness, and mashhud, the thing that you witness. Okay. You are watching me right now, right? Who shahid? You, shahid. I am what? Mashhud. I want to stop here. Put in your mind the meaning shahid and mashhud because I have a lot of meaning. Who shahid, no? Who witness? You. When you look at, you are in a stadium, look at football, right? Who shahid? And who's mashhud? The football player, right? Mashhud, right? So, this is very important because now, who's shahid or mashhud? The angel is shahid or the angel is mashhud? The angel is shahid, witnessing you, they're watching you. The day judgment will be sweet. Who's shahid? We shahid. The angel mashhud. Because the angel is going to present it to Allah, you record. That's mashhud. Right? Yeah. So, in the... yeah. No. Allah, all the creation of Allah uttering La ilaha illallah. So everything, the sun, the moon, the galaxies, they said La ilaha illallah. You know we see kodok? Kok. What are they doing? They're praising Allah. Right? The bird, they're praising Allah. Right? So, which one shahid? The bird and kodok and all this, or what? They are shahid. And the word La ilaha illallah is mashhud. Right? The judgment is become also changing. Right? When you see, you go to the Egypt, for example, you see a lot of the civilization before that, Fir'aun, right? Okay, question to you: which one shahid? We shahid, and then mashhud. If you go to Bali, right? You go any what you call it? The civilization that's gone already, right? That Allah want to tell us, look at these people used to be strong and giant, and now become what? Yeah. So on the day of judgment, right? The angel are mashhud and we are what? Shahid, right? The Quran said, وَتَشْهَدُ عَلَيْهِمْ أَلْسِنَتُهُمْ. Question to you. We have hand, we have eyes, we have everything, right? Question. Which one now is shahid? Your eyes, your hand, or we? We shahid. The judgment, whatever. Because the hand and all your body will talk. For example, Allah called, did you steal? Oh God, I never steal. Who will talk? And use this hand. And the like said, you went there. Right? So Allah SWT want us, hey, be careful. You know, look at the record me, right? This record, right? You know, some people record speak, and then you see in YouTube, right? So in that judgment, you will see our YouTube. Right? Our YouTube. After Allah swearing with all this, and then He said, okay, read after me, inshallah. Utila, everybody, Utila ashabul ukhdud an-nari dhatil waqud idhum alaiha qu'ud wahum ala ma yaf'aluna bil mu'minina shuhud. Who among you know the story of Ashabul Ukhdud? Anybody? Okay. Long time ago. So to understand this ayah, I have to tell a story. Long time ago, and I will ask question after this of intention. There's a king. And the king, he had magician. You know magician, huh? Magician. And his magician become older and older. So he need what? Somebody to take his place. So he appointed a boy to study with the magician. So he went there. He learned from the magician. But every time he went to magician class, he passed by to the masjid long time ago. So he went inside. He said, wow, the imam teaching is better than magician. The imam teaching talk about the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So he always led when they come to magician. Right? So magician used to hit him. Listen this. One day, can you close that? Because one day, he was walking in the market. There's a beast. binatang besar. They block people. From here you cannot cross, and the other also cannot cross. So the boy said, "Oh God, oh Allah, please prove it to me. Which teaching is better? The teaching of Imam in that mosque, or the teaching of magician? If the teaching of magician is correct, please let this beast live." The beast, oh, and then walk away. So from that time, the boy believed that magic or magician is wrong, as Allah, the only Tawheed, the oneness of Allah is correct. So people came to him. Among them a blind man. "Oh man, you are a good boy. You can, move the beast." He said, "I'm cured. I'm blind. Can you cure me?" So "I cannot cure anybody. But if you believe in God, I can make dua for you." He prayed. He can see. And somebody have leprosy. You know leprosy, huh? The body have not good. "Oh please, nobody want to marry me. Look at my body. I cannot cure you. Only Allah. If you believe in God, I will make dua for you." And he cured. And this blind man is close to the king. He used to visit the king. So when he come to the king, "Wow, you able to see?" "Yeah, that boy is good." And the king is so happy. "Oh, that means he became a magician now. He can cure you." So they call the boy. "You are a good boy. You able to cure this blind man?" So "No, it's not me." "Who?" "Allah." "What? Is there God beside me?" He said, "Yes. The one who created you and created me and created everybody." The king get angry. "I give you 1 week. If you didn't keep up what you believe, I will kill you." After 1 week, "Hey boy, who's God? Who's God?" "It's Allah." So he asked his soldier to bring him into the ocean. So ride the boat in the middle of ocean, right? The boy make dua, and all the soldiers drowning died. He came back to the palace. "What happened to my soldier?" They died. So asked the soldier to bring him to the mountain. He climbed the mountain. And then what? Throw him from the mountain, right? In the top of the mountain, the boy make dua again. And the mountain was shaking. And all the soldiers died. So anyway, the king, they tried many ways to kill the boys, but he couldn't. And all his soldiers mostly died. And the boy said, "King, yes, do you want to kill me?" He said, "Yes." "It's easy." "How?" "Call all your people, gather them in one place, and then you take the arrow, and then you shoot me, but you have to say what? Bismillah wa Rabbul Ghulam. In the name of Allah, the Lord of the boy." The king confused. He asked his minister, "What do you think?" Some said, "Yeah, we have to get rid of this boy." He said, "No, then people will believe in him." But the king, is better. So people was witnessing. Imagine thousands of people there, and the king what? And they shoot like this. Bismillah. But the arrow was fall down before him. "You lied." "What?" He said, "No, we have to say it out loud." Because again like this. Bismillah. Okay. So the king said, "Bismillah wa Rabbul Ghulam." And the boy died. And all the people, men, women, children, "Bismillah wa Rabbul Ghulam." La ilaha illallah. Everybody become Muslim. The king got angry. What the king did? He put the ditch and set up the fire. So he make line. Anybody said La ilaha illallah, put in the fire. One by one. Children, women, men. Until this woman was carrying baby. You know, my baby. But Allah made the baby talk. Said, Mom, just jump. We're going to Jannah. Right? So Allah said, Qutila ashabul ukhdud. The company of the ditch was killed. An-nari, and the fire, dhatil wuqud, and flaming. You know, sometimes people kill, just give, kill him. They kill in prison. You didn't watch. But these people, they are watching and happy. Look at that, one by one. It's worse people. So therefore the Quran said, وَهُمْ عَلَى مَا يَفْعَلُونَ بِالْمُؤْمِنِينَ شُهُودٌ. And were themselves the witness of what they did to the believers. Imagine, said, you know, sometimes even somebody evil, or we see the blood, oh man, they are really evil. Why is it? Because the heart is, it's already hard. Like you know Roman? Did you see the movie about Roman? Sometimes a man have to fight with what? A lion. Hungry lion. Everybody watch him. Until the man died. That because of what? The heart already what? Sealed in the heart. So therefore why is it very, very important? You know. So therefore Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will punish them very strong punishment. Right? Subhanallah. Yeah? Then Allah give us the reason why they kill them. Right? Say after me inshallah. وَمَا نَقَمُوا. Say, read after me. وَمَا نَقَمُوا مِنْهُمْ إِلَّا أَن يُؤْمِنُوا بِاللَّهِ الْعَزِيزِ الْحَمِيدِ الَّذِي لَهُ مُلْكُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَاللَّهُ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ شَهِيدٌ. Yeah. The ayah mean the only reason they kill them because what? That they believe in Allah. Right? They believe what? In Allah. But let's not stop like that. Allah Al-Aziz. What Aziz mean? The mighty. Because some Muslims, they believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but they did not believe in Allah authority. Did you know that Iblis believe in Allah, right? Iblis, Shaitan, believe in Allah or not? They believe. But why Allah call them kafir? What's the reason Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala وَكَانَ مِنَ الْكَافِرِينَ? Iblis, Shaitan are among the disbelievers. Why? You know, Iblis believe in Allah, believe in surga, neraka, he believe everything. But Allah said they are disbelievers because of what? Come on. Huh? Girls, boy. Come on. You know the answer, right? Huh? There's one, pride. But very important word. Because they disobey Allah. Disobey Allah. So be careful. We could be like Iblis. You know, I don't pray, but I believe. You are Iblis, man. What? You are Iblis. I don't fast, man, but I'm Muslim too, you know. I have belief here. That's Iblis. Because what Allah asked Iblis to bow down to Adam, right? No, I'm better than Adam. Right? Anybody arrogant is like Iblis. Right? So be careful. So they are not only believe, but they believe Allah Aziz. Aziz means Allah is the mighty. He accepts Allah authority. Right? Like you, for example, Mom, I love you. And your mom said, can you clean, or can you clean the house? Why me? Do you love your mom? Does not make sense, right? Yeah. So this ayah is very important. And who Allah? Alladhi lahu mulku samawati wal ard. Right? That means Allah, the one who owns everything, whatever in the heaven and the earth. You know what whatever means? Whatever. Everything belongs to Allah. So therefore, in Islam, when you lost something, you lost your money, $100, what do you say? If you lost something, or somebody died, what do you say? Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi rajiun. What inna lillah mean? What inna lillah mean? Indeed, we belong to Allah. And to Allah we will return. Right? Okay. Now I want to show you something. Right? If you did watch this, it's good. And then we'll ask a question. Right? It's about a story about American young man who almost paralyzed. Right? And his name was Robert De Villa. How many of you watched this movie? Well, very good. Right? So I want you to watch and be careful. The first I want to show you the lecture, and then I want to show him who this man, right? Who was Robert De Villa.
Because I do. 3 months ago, I gave khutbah in Fort Worth. I haven't been to that masjid in 4 or 5 years, and they invited me for some reason, and I went. And I gave khutbah there. My khutbah was about dua. An Egyptian fellow comes up to me, a young man came up to me afterwards, he goes, Allah fulfilled my dua today. And I said, what's your dua? He said, my dua was that Norman Ali. No, you don't, because I do. 3 months ago, I gave khutbah in Fort Worth.
Okay, everybody
I
pay
haven't been to
attention,
that
please.
masjid in 4 or 5 years, and they invited me for some reason, and I went. And I gave khutbah there. My khutbah was about dua. An Egyptian fellow comes up to me, a young man came up to me afterwards, he goes, Allah fulfilled my dua today. And I said, what's your dua? He said, my dua was that Norman Ali Khan should meet Robert De Villa. I was like, are you Robert De Villa? He goes, no, I am not Robert De Villa. Robert De Villa is my friend. But I think Allah is fulfilling my dua. I was like, fire away, I want to know. Robert De Villa is a young man who lives in a town 40 minutes past Fort Worth. He was a farmer, young guy. And he was hit with some sort of genetic disorder that kicked in later on in his life, and he became paralyzed from the neck down. And he lives in a nursing home. Most people in that nursing home are 90 years, 100 years. They're really, really old people. And then there's, his room where he's paralyzed, neck down. He's the only 30-something-year-old that is in the nursing home, okay? And he's been in that nursing home for the last 10 years. His family got a computer for him that's voice activated so he can give voice commands, put a headphone on and Google stuff and search stuff so he can surf the web and find information. In his room, and by the way, staunch Christian family, the minister comes and prays for him every week and things like that. And his best friend was in the bed next to him. One of his best friends. He became best friends because he met him at the nursing home. This person was also paralyzed and he needed a new liver.
Pay attention, I will ask question after this.
Liver transplant. He was waiting for a liver transplant. And they used to talk about, God and things like that all the time. They were good friends. Finally, his best friend got a call that there's a donor available for the liver. So he's so excited. He goes, Robert, I'm going to miss you, but I'm going. I've got a donor. So they take his friend and they go into the operation, and his friend died at the operating table. Now his friend was also a Christian. The deceased friend, his sister, took one of the amulets of his friend, a crucifix, and she gave it as a gift to Robert. This is a reminder of your old buddy. So he hung it on the side of his hospital bed. Robert de Villa lives a pretty decent life in there. The nurses take care of him. He's a happy guy. And one day he goes to sleep and he sees a man in his dream. That man says his name is Muhamamd. And he says, pointing at the crucifix, God did not send messengers so they would worship the messengers. God sent messengers so you could worship God. And Jesus was just a man. He walked in the markets and he ate food. He walked in the markets and he ate food. And the dream stopped. He only knows that Jesus was just a man. He knows there's a man named Muhammad that said that to him. He said that messengers came so people could worship God and not the messengers. This is all he knows. So he starts Googling Muhammad. He finds Islam. He takes Shahada. When he takes Shahada, he wants to learn about the Quran. So he goes on these chat sessions and finds somebody needs to teach me Quran. He finds a brother in Egypt that he gets together with on Skype to try to learn Arabic. Learn the Arabic alphabet. Once he learned the Arabic alphabet, he learned to recite the Quran. He memorized 10 surahs from his hospital bed. Then he said, I'm beginning to memorize the Quran, and I'm beginning to learn about this prophet, but I need to understand the Quran. So he starts Googling how to understand the Quran, and for some reason, he ends up on my videos. And he starts watching my stuff. And he watched almost everything. And then here's the kicker. In the nursing home, there was an Egyptian fellow that used to come in and do some repair work. The Egyptian fellow has his own awesome story. The guy had basically lost faith. He wasn't religious. The nearest masjid to him was 50 miles away, so he didn't really go to Jummah much anymore. But he felt the spiritual void, so he started going to the church just to feel closer to Allah. He was raised Muslim. He goes to the church just to feel closer to Allah. He's passing by Robert's home one day and he hears وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ. So he walks into his room and says, Robert, what are you listening to? Robert says, nothing. That was me. You're Muslim? He goes, yeah, I became Muslim. And now this friend is in shock. How does Allah guide someone in the middle of Churchtown, USA, in a nursing home, with a crucifix on the side of his bed that he doesn't even have the physical strength to move, and the guy himself says, I want to come back to Allah. So he tells him about the friend he found online, Nouman Ali Khan. So the Egyptian fellow starts watching my videos. And then he says, I wish I could meet him one day. And he says, okay, I'll pray for you. And after 5 years, that Egyptian friend shows up at the same masjid that I haven't been to in 4 years. And after Jum'ah says, I think Allah wants to fulfill my friend's dua and my dua. I said, I think He does. Let's go. So I took a few of us and we went. And we met with Robert. We had a beautiful conversation with him. And inshallah, for Eid, we're going to go to his nursing home again. The nursing home was pretty shocked. We were all here to meet Robert. Like, yep. Why do you want to meet him? He's an inspiration. Let me check if we can. They had to call the hospice administrator and all this stuff, and then eventually let us in. And Robert's in shock. And then I meet with Robert. We're talking, and I was like, "Hey, Robert, so I heard you memorize some surahs." He says, "Yeah. Can you recite one for me?" So he recited Surah Al-Asr. Not one of us was not crying. We're just in tears. When somebody turns to Allah, don't worry about the means. Guidance will come. Balance will come. I want to tell you some more about Robert because young guys are here. Young guys that play basketball. Young guys that are healthy. Young guys that have ambition. I told you what's his paralysis, from where to where? Neck down. He has a special wheelchair that has to hold pretty much every part of his body in place. He can't just sit in a wheelchair. It holds his neck and it holds every other part of his body in place because he has no control over his limbs. And he has to have a special van where the wheelchair locks in so that if it goes through a bump or whatever, he doesn't, receive the shock. So he made a request. He wants to go to the Friday prayer. They didn't have the special van, so they put him in a regular van. And so he went to the regular van and a few bumps and his spine got even more hurt. He went to Jumu'ah. He came back in excruciating pain. And they said, "I'm sorry, Robert, you're no longer able to sit in your wheelchair. You're going to have to stay in your bed for the next 6 months at least. If you see recovery, then you can get back up again." I met him in that span. He'd already been in that bed for 3 months already. And the reason he was in that bed is he went to Jummah prayer. And he told me about the Jummah prayer. He said, "I've never felt more peace in my life than I was in that masjid. And you know what I'm going to do, Brother Noman? When I can sit in my chair again, I'm going to go to Jummah. I'm going to go to the masjid because I've never felt like that before." There's someone who has nothing but control over his mouth and his eyes. And he says, "I only find peace in the masjid." And here we are. These masajid, I don't care what ideology, what school of thought, what they're talking about in the masjid, what fitna is there. I don't care. It's still Allah's house. Just go to pray. Don't go there to talk to people. Go there to talk to Allah. Just go to talk to Allah. You're just going for you and Allah. That's it. That's it. Other things will come, but you're not going for them. You're just going there to find peace. You'll become different people. If Allah can guide Robert Davila, Allah can guide everybody. And then he said, sometimes I wonder why Allah put me in this position. And then I say to myself, what am I kidding? Allah has given me so much. I am so grateful for what He gave me. And if this is the way He was going to bring me to Islam, it's all worth it. So worth it. You have Muslims that lose a little bit of health. And they say, why is Allah doing this to me? And this man, if you would think, nowadays atheists argue because of suffering, there's no God. If one man has in a position to say, I don't believe in God. If there was a guy, why would I be in this position? It would be Robert Davila. That guy would say, I don't believe in God. If there was one, why would I be in this mess? And yet he's in this position, and I've never seen a face with more nur. Never. I've never seen a face that has more contentment on it. He's so satisfied with life. He's so happy. He's just happy. The last 7 or 8 khutbahs I've given are actually based on one sentence each on one sentence that he said in his conversation. Is that profound? He's a teacher to me. I consider him a teacher. He's my sheikh. Somebody says, who's your sheikh? I say, Robert Davila. Really? Is that a pizza place? Or no. The guidance is all around us. You don't have to get worried about what's not there. There's plenty there. You know what Allah did for the people of the cave? He even guided them in where to sleep. He even guided them on where to turn. As the sun was coming, they'd turn away from it. As the sun came from the other side, they'd turn the other way. Allah will guide you in your sleep when you make dua to Him. He'll even guide you in your sleep. Every toss and turn will be guided by Allah. Can you imagine? We shouldn't be skeptical in Allah's guidance. We shouldn't worry about how am I going to find balance. No, that's Allah's job to guide you. Your job is to talk to Him. Your job is to get sincere. That is the message I have for you. That is how we're going to find balance. Honestly. And if once you do that, once you become sincere to Allah, Allah will open doors. Allah will give you friends. Allah will give you teachers. Allah will give you access to resources, all of which are going to bring you closer and closer and closer to Him and to the truth and make life better for the people around you. This is really the gist of what I wanted to share with you. I don't want to speak longer.
Okay. Anybody here, did you see Robert Davila? The pictures of him? Good. I will show you, inshallah. But before I show him, I want to ask a question. Who's the speaker? Yes? Nu'man Ali Khan. Good. Good. Nu'man Ali Khan is like you. He was have high school here, but then he studied Islam and became a good speaker. I want you to watch a lot of his video. It's very good. He speak not like me. Yeah? It's really English. Okay. Now, how Robert Davila became Muslim? Through what? Dream. Okay, good. Who said dream? Okay. What did he say in dream?
Muhammad.
What the prophet said?
To not worship messengers.
Hey, Jesus is not God. Right? And then when he woke up, what did he do? The one girl answered. So Muhammad said, hey, this is not God. And then he woke up. He looked at the laptop. What did he search for? Boys. Okay, the girl is not paying attention. Boy, what Robert did after that? Very good. What's your name? Dennis. Very good, Dennis. I love it. He searched for here, looked for Muhammad. And then he found what? He found Islam, he found Quran. And then he learned Quran. In less than 6 months, he memorized how many surah? 10 surah. And then we had one Egyptian. He lost. He became Christian, right? Then when he passed by his room, what is Robert was doing? Reciting what surah? Sister? Walas. And what happened to Egyptian? He thought somebody, he was listening, right? He said, it was me, right? And said, you? Okay? No, question to you know. Robert, he was what? Paralyzed, right? All his body. Right? Look at us. MashaAllah. You can run, you can walk, you can whatever you want. Right? So, this video, I want to show you something. Be grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Take advantage that Allah gave good health. Right? So, Robert, he cannot do nothing. But what is his dream? He have dream. What is his dream? Huh? What's his dream? He want to go to masjid every day. That was his dream. He was so happy when he was in masjid. But he couldn't. But us, alhamdulillah, today you are here. You are going in masjid. Right? So just short Allah is to show you who is Robert, how look like.
ونور محمد صلى الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله.
This is after pray Jummah in the nursing home. This is Robert.
And in that solitude, if you don't find a connection with Allah, then all these fake connections that you have, and I have, that are not really based in a relationship with Allah, they will all disappear. They will not last. The facade will dissipate eventually. If not in this life, then in the next. I know that he is not able to project his voice that much, but if you feel you can, I'd like you to say a few words to the students. You think it'd be okay? Yeah? Okay, let's turn him around, inshallah.
I'm leaning back a little far. All right. What would you like me to start?
Whatever you'd like to say to the students.
I don't know what to say. Thank you all for coming here and praying, and thank you, Ustaz, for coming here and giving khutbah. And I'm really blessed to have all of you here, and it's an honor. It really is to be here with other Muslims and to be able to pray Jummah prayer, and because really I'm the only Muslim here. So, now, and it's just, everything's always about me and myself. And to have everybody here with me now is just really a blessing and an honor. And very, very happy to be here. It's good to see all of your faces.
Are you too nervous to recite something?
I'm not too nervous to recite something.
All right.
You'd like me to recite? What would you like me to recite?
Your favorite ayah?
My favorite? Let me think, okay. I don't know. Alright. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لإيلاف قريش إيلافهم رحلة الشتاء والصيف فليعبدوا رب هذا البيت الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف.
It's a reminder for all of us that, there are no excuses. Robert can learn Quran. From where he is, no Muslims around him, just dedication. And
That's true.
The door,
Yeah, I like to say, if you have problems, just, I've never studied Arabic or anything like that in my life. I understand that there are some people, Muslims, who grew up maybe in a Muslim home, they don't even know Arabic. I mean, it's not hard to learn Quran. Get on there and just try, and don't give up. It's not hard. I mean, it starts off, you think, oh, this is the hardest thing in the world for me to do. I can't do this, but no, it's not. You sit there and listen, go along with the recitation, and then, eventually, what I did was I went and I learned the Arabic alphabet, and now, I can find out how to pronounce the words correctly. So when I'm reciting, most of the time I say it correctly. I know my accent's not very good, but I say it anyways. And it took me a while to learn the last 10 surahs of the Quran, and still I couldn't recite them to you in order unless you're giving them to me by name, and I could go through all 10 of them. And there's a few others that I started to learn actually at the beginning of Ramadan. I watched the khutbah or speech from Ustad Numan Ali Khan, and he was saying, learn Surat al-Jum'ah, and then go from there. And well, I started, it was pretty difficult, and I got through to I got the first 2 ayahs done, and inshallah I'll be able to get the rest of them. I just need practice, inshallah, yeah. I took Shahada in, it was September of 2011. When I woke up from the dream that I had, I lay there and I thought to myself that, I had to gather everything together, and I said, that was the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And then I had already learned Shahada and everything, so right there in my bed, I just, without even thinking, I was just, I said, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. And from there,
We've already said so, but just tell them the dream. Just tell the dream.
Oh, you want to know about my dream? Yes. All right. Well, actually, like in the dream, what it was I was kind of standing there. It was odd because most of my dreams, I have now since I'm paralyzed, and my dreams, my legs hurt. They feel like tree trunks, and I can't move, and I'm in pain because I guess I'm dreaming because I'm in pain. But this time I was just standing there, and then a little around the way from me, I'd say about 20 feet or so away to my left. You know, I was in a desertous area. There were like sand dunes, a little, and to my left there was a group of men gathered around a person who was standing up talking to them, and it was by firelight because it was almost nighttime, wasn't quite dark, but it was dark enough for a fire, and they had it going, and you could tell these men were listening to him intently, you know. So I was like, okay, this man's very important. And then also to my right was the crucifix setting up that I had in my room, but it was like life size, and I was sitting there and I'm like, okay, what's going on, you know? And then suddenly the man, he was there.
Takbir. Allahu Akbar. Yeah? So, he got guidance through what? Through dream. Why Allah gave him this dream to him? You could be had dreamed that, but different dream. You know, anybody dream with Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, what does it mean? Inshallah, he's safe from hellfire. Anybody, he meet Rasulullah in his dream, is a good sign. Right? Not everybody can have dream with Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Right? So Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala gives guidance through the dream because he made an effort. Right? So now I'm going to give you something that the Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam asked us to take advantage 5 before the other 5. Who can mention that? Take advantage 5 before the other 5 come. Anybody remember the story, the hadith? Huh? Girls? Boys? Nobody? Okay. Okay. Can we read together, inshallah? Read together. 1, 2, 3. You use, because so Rasulullah said I have 5 things, take advantage. The first one what? Your youth before you become old. Okay? So everybody, one day will become old. You know, if you ask your dad, your mom, no, just ask them, Dad, would you like to become young again? What's the answer? Yes. And then what he said, you know, if I'm young again, I want to do this, this, and this, and this, right? But you have it, no? Because when you are young, your eyes can see very clear. Look at the old man 80. Something touchdown. Who's touchdown? I cannot see, right? You can run, you can walk, whatever you want, right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the hadith said, Allah amazed, Allah was very proud with the youth who are upright, the youth they are go on the right way. Like mashallah maybe many of you. Why is it? Huh? Listen this. Allah loved three things. How many? But He loved the others more. He loved the other three is more. Listen this. Number one. Allah loved the people who are obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They have taqwa. But Allah loved more who? The youth who are obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why is it? Because when you are old, this is the time, right? And you are young, you have lots of challenges, you're obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's number one. I want us to repeat again, okay? The second, Allah loves the one who are generous. The one who? But Allah love more a poor who are generous. You get it? Why is it? Because if you are rich, you know, you have million and you give 10,000, you don't feel nothing. But you are poor, you still give it. Right? Number three, said Allah love those who are humble. Who? But Allah love the rich who are humble. Why? Because when you are rich, they have motive to be what? To be arrogant. Okay. Question to you, sister, girls. What's the first Allah love? Who did Allah love? First one. Those who are what? Okay, boy. Huh? Obedient. But He loved more who? The youth who are obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, the second Allah love who? Generous. But Allah love who? The poor who are generous. MashaAllah. The last one. Allah love who? Humble. But Allah love who? Okay. Also Allah hate. Allah dislike three people. But He disliked more the other three. What the first one? The good one? Obedient, right? So Allah hates the people who are disobedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But Allah hates most who? The odd. The odd who not He disobedient. Man, you are odd already. You still like that? Second one. Allah hate who? No, what's the word? Huh? The miser. Kedukut, medit. Right? But Allah hate who more? The rich who are not generous. Very good. The last one. Allah hate those who are what? Arrogant. But Allah hate most who? Huh? The poor who are arrogant. You understand? You know, people rich, arrogant, it's not good, but makes sense a little bit. He's everything. But he's poor and arrogant. You give $1, oh, what's $1? Right? So then I come back to the subject. The Prophet said, take advantage 5 before the other 5. The first one what? You use before you become old. Right? That's number 1. Read after me, inshallah. Read everybody. And your health before you fall sick. That's it. That's number 2. Your health before you fall sick. Right? Now, when you are in good health, what happened? Everything is what? Easy. Right? You can run, you can eat whatever you want. When you are sick, what happened? In hospital. Look at Robert. Can he run? Right? Even he cannot walk. Right? So Allah is good health. Before I continue, okay. Why when you eat the food is delicious? Huh? That's good. So, what's the most important reason the food is delicious? Huh? You can test it. What again? Because you are in good health. Right? If you are sick, something, would you like, no, I don't know. Something your mom had to force you to eat because your tests are not good. Right? Nice. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala most of the time give us in good health. So take advantage when you are in good health. Before you become what? Sick. Okay, question to you. I believe all of you are rich. And you have more than $1 million, right? No? No, you have it. No? It's Hamza, right? Hamza, how much do you want to sell your eyes? 1 million? 2 million? 3 million? Look at Hamza have 3 million. You are rich. He's going, he never. You know, in the aged man, a man worshipping Allah 500 years. How long? When he died, Allah said, go to heaven, go to Jannah by my mercy. What? How about all my deed? 500 years I worship you. Allah said, okay. If you want to go Jannah by your deed, let put in the scale your good deed and what? The blessing of your eyes. Put like this. Okay? You know, one day, Imam in the masjid, somebody, was weeping in the window with their leg like this. Lambai-lambai. Kan Imam marah kurang ajar, right? And he opened the door. You know what's the reason he used his leg? Because he didn't have hand. How? He said, Imam, please open the door. I'm going to pray. So Imam opened. And the man need go to number 1. Where's the restroom? Over there. I'm sorry, huh? If you want to go number 1 as boy, what you do? You have to unzip, right? How you unzip in the hand? Imam, can you help me? So Imam like this. And then he went inside and the Imam cried. He looked at his hand. Oh, thank God. I still have to. Look at, you just hurt your toe, for example. Can you play basketball? Or you wake up in the morning, your fingers cannot move like this, like this. Can you drink? Oh. Even make wudu like this. So be careful. Huh? When Allah give health, take opportunity. Don't mispray. Obedient to the parent. Right? Read the book and whatever you want. Okay. There's number 2. Okay, read it all, everybody. Number 3 and poor, right? So inshallah, it is not for you, but in the future, when you have job, you have money, so don't forget to share what you have. Okay, we have 5 pillars, right? What the first one? Shahada. Second one? Salat. The number 3? This in category what? Zakat. How much we have to pay zakat? How much we have to pay zakat? 2.5. So if you have $1,000, how much you have to pay? $25. It's very limited. Right? Very limited. So put in your mind. So one day I'm going to have job, I'm going to have income. If your income more than 2,000, you have to pay zakat. In the Quran, Allah always combine salat in zakat in 82 times. You know why how you ended your salat? How you close your salat? By saying what? Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum. What does it mean? It means, Allah, I promise to you, after I make peace with you, I'm going to peace on my right and my left. So if you are on the street, the people need money, or your family need money, Allah said, you broke the promise to me. You said you're going to make peace people on my and my left. Right? Okay. If you give to somebody $1, how much Allah going to do? $1, Allah will pay how many? Multiply how much? 7? Anybody? 10. Very good, 10. Right? Shh, listen this. One day there's fundraising. This true story. A girl want to buy iPad. How much iPad? That's long time ago. In the beginning, it was very expensive. About $1,000. But the sheikh said, if you give 1, Allah give you 10. He want iPad. He want, Daddy, can you give money? What for? Just 100. Okay, this from me. Okay. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Allah didn't give me that yet. And one day he went to Walmart. She went to Walmart. Tring! Everybody said, "Ooh, you are the customer number 10,000." And you get the reward. Subhanallah. Right? Yeah. So we have to believe in that. And you have to start from now. Sometimes ask your dad, Dad, give me $1. What for? Just give me $1. You go to masjid, put in the book. You will get one day. Don't worry. So he had to, Rasulullah SAW, when you want to give something, he asked what? His grandchildren to give to the others. Right? He said the upper hand better than what? The lower hand. Okay, what's next? And what? Free time before you become busy. Ask your dad, your mom. They are so busy. You still have free time. And unfortunately, many of young people, they spend too much in free time. What for? Game. It's okay to play game, but you have to know the time. Right? So if you play game and your mom call you, wait! Who give you the game? Your parent. Right? You know, Allah swear in the Quran with many things, right? With the sky, with the moon. But mostly Allah swear with what? Come on. Time. Wal asri, wal fajri, wal layli, by the night, by the asr, right? Time. You know, one day, long time ago, before we have freezer, we have got something to keep it, you know, fresh. Someone in the market selling time. Time, time, please buy my time. Everybody was, what? So one share he came. Oh, okay. Who can tell me? Can you guess what he's selling? Yes. Eyes, very good. He was selling what? Eyes. Because what happened if nobody buy the eyes? Melted. The same. You know, today can become yesterday, right? Tomorrow can become us. Can yesterday become tomorrow? Kelas. Today what? Today? Saturday. This Saturday. Almost gone, right? Can you bring it back? Kelas. Right? So people sometimes become regrets. Listen this, listen this. Listen this. A boy came to his father. Daddy, can you give me free? What do you mean? I don't want to go to school. I want to be free. The father said, okay, up to you. So he left the house. Left the house. After years, maybe what, 40 years passed by, the man became what? Homeless on the street. And then he saw his father. What do you think this man, this boy, yeah, going to say to his father? What? Said, Dad, I wish when I said, Dad, give me free, you hit me. The boy said, what? I wish you hit me. So, when your dad something mean at you, talk a lot because they love you. Come and study, wake up for salat, do this, because they love you. Because when you are young, you didn't understand the value of time. And you become older. Right? So what the first one? Youth before old. The second one? I forgot again. Your health, very good. Before sick. Number 3. 4. Number 4. And the last one? Life before your death. Question to you. How long do you think you're going to live? What's your name? Ibrahim. Ibrahim, how long do you think you're going to live? How long do you think we're going to live in this world? We don't know. That's good. Good answer. I don't know. No. Question. Why people die? Why people die? Anybody can answer? Why people die? Come on. You know something? Why he die? Oh, he's too old. That's not true, right? There's young people die. Why he die? He's too sick, man. That's not true. People in good health die. Yes. Very good. Danish, right, the name? Because the time. Allah SWT give the time. Don't think that you become old like your dad. Maybe. So you have to prepare everything. When the death came, question to you. The last one, inshallah. Anybody, good people, bad people, when they die, ask Allah one thing. What's that? Everybody, according to Quran, when they die, ask Allah one thing. What's that? I give you candy if you know the answer. What's that? When people die, after they die, we ask Allah one thing. Yes. Very good. MashaAllah. Allah, please bring me back. Bring me what? Back. I'm very different. I'm going to do it. Did you hear somebody died, come back alive? Maybe you run, right? Oh. Alas. Last chance. Nobody. So therefore I want to close with a story. Man was walking and it was dark. And he heard the voice. He said, oh, who pick up the rock will regret. Who does not pick up the rocks will regret. You get it? What's the voice said? What the voice said? Ibrahim? What the, people walking in the dark, he heard the voice. What the voice said? If you pick up the rock, you will what? Will be regret. If you don't pick up it, also will be regret. You get it? Okay, Hamza, what he said? The voice said? You don't listen, huh? What did I say? Girls, what did I say? Anybody? Come on. And? Yes. Shh. Okay, so say, if you pick up the rock, very good. Yeah? No, if you were there, are you going to pick up or not? You pick up, you'll be regret. Not, you'll be regret. You're going to pick up or not? So some people, they pick up. Oh man, this will pick up 2, 3. And the other, what for, man? And they went home. And they sleep. When they woke up in the morning, they found it's not wrong. It was what? A diamond. Okay. For those who did not pick up, will be what? Regret, right? And for the one who pick up, regret. Man, there are only 3. If I knew, I will get what? 1,000. So when you die, the same. And you see the reward in your, it's the reward of obedience to parent, the reward of saying subhanallah, reward of wake up in the morning. I wish I could. Right? Okay. So take advantage 5 before 5. What the first one? Youth become old. What's the second one? Health before you become sick. Number 3. MashaAllah. Number 4. And then? Very good. Like that. Very good. And put this in your mind. Right? You know, when somebody hunting and they get the deer, for example, after they get the deer, what they have to do? Leave it? No, it's tired, right? So today we learn something from me. So put in your mind, put in your heart, and make intention. What the intention? I'm going to practice it in my daily life. Always remember these 5 things. It's not from me. It's from who? Who said this? Who said this? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, before I make dua, inshallah, we have about 5 minutes to make wudu. Any question? No? Okay, put your hand like this. Your hand. Okay, say after me, inshallah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma anfa'na bima 'allamtana wa qina 'adzaban nar. Rabbi ighfirli wa liwalidayya warhamhuma kama rabbayani saghira. Oh Allah, please forgive me. Forgive my parents. Have mercy upon them. Allah, increase me in knowledge. Allah, make me a good Muslim who obedient to you, who submit to your will. Allah, give us good in this life and good in next life, and protect us from the punishment of hellfire. Ameen. Okay, with 10 minutes, we're going to make a prayer Maghrib, so you don't have wudu, make wudu.